We were over in the old church, the Disciples of Christ, and they asked us to be part of this campaign to build that section of the church. And so Diane and I started praying about it. We were so blessed by the Lord that we could do this, and we could, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was many thousands of dollars that we helped at that point.
Well, we started coming here in June of '92. We were spirit-filled, but we weren't used to, in any way, asking God for something and waiting to hear Him answer. So when we began to figure out how much we wanted to give, that was an all-new experience wrapped in a lot of prayer.
We decided on a number, and when we got here, we looked at each other, and there was a message going on, and it said, Bob said, I think we're supposed to give more. And I thought, I think too, but the number that we had come up with was scary.
I think I would give numbers, but we started like $10,000. We didn't know where we were ever going to get $10,000.
We had zero in our bank account. Zero.
Zero, yep. And so we started at 10. By the time we got to Seneca Falls for the banquet, we walked in the door and wrote down $50,000. And in today's numbers, that's $106,000.
We looked that up at Google.
We had no way of knowing how we were going to give that much, but it was a number we asked God, and we felt we heard, and just becoming accustomed to hearing from God, it was a whole faith walk, is what it was.
I've been part of 2 large building campaigns here and 1 smaller one. My advice, I guess, and what we did was we prayed about what to give, and then we were faithful to see it through. The most wonderful thing about this church, and I'm so thankful to have this as my church home, is that our leaders follow the Holy Spirit, and they lead us well. You know, our church stands for truth. The truth is that everyone needs Jesus, and I'm so thankful I know Jesus, and that our leaders have led me and others to grow in the Lord and to love the Lord.
It started to be scary to us, being early 40s-year-olds with 2 kids at home and all that we were going to do, but the Lord blessed us by making it not a problem. And
we had plywood floors. We were going to put down some finished flooring, and we lived with the plywood floors, I think, another 15 years or so. But for that 3 years, we just stopped a whole lot of things. We had to examine every part of our budget. We never fell behind on our tithe. We tithed all the way through.
So altogether, we pulled it off. We were as astounded that God could do that through us. We really were. But even to motivate us in the first place, we caught the vision. There was a need. That little church was packed, but it didn't hold that many. So there was an immediate need, but we really caught the vision that this wasn't just for the immediate need, but it was for the generation to come and the generations to come. So three decades later, this church is way far beyond anything that I could have imagined at that time. But we caught that vision that this is for the next people that are going to come, because the saying was, if you build, they'll come. And it really happened.
It's more blessed to give than receive, and it's eternal value. So you're giving to eternal value, not just worldly things. And the Lord, there's nothing more important than the Lord.
If I could say to young couples, don't go against each other. Be like-minded, to be evenly yoked together, and come to a decision that the Lord wants you to do.
If He put something on your heart, dare to go for it, because He's able to do exceedingly beyond anything we could think or imagine.
We had a sub-theme for the campaign, which was not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. So it was set up well from the standpoint is we didn't have to worry about what somebody else was giving. You needed to hear from God for Gail and I, and then do what He said. And so the sacrifice was based on hearing from God and doing what he said and not worrying about what the Joneses were giving. And it gave us a lot more freedom to hear and do.